INTJs. We all come in different shapes and sizes, but we all fall into the same train of thought eventually because of our unique mental processes. You can look at a lot of us and see this happen at some point in time. And it's not that other types don't do it, it's just that how INTJs go about it, well, it's problematic to say the least. Today, I'm talking about the INTJ's relationship to self-improvement and efficiency and other people. This is not going to be easy. Let's get started. Right off the bat, I have a dare. I dare you to look up any INTJ and tell me that they did not, at some point in time, talk about self-improvement for either themselves or other people. I can pretty confidently say that for any INTJ, they are going to come around to this train of thought, and the reason is really simple to explain. It's because of their secondary cognitive function, extroverted thinking. Extroverted thinking sits in the second slot of the cognitive function stack. Now, as I've explained in a previous video, this means it's displayed outwards towards other people. So conversations with INTJs go something along the lines of this. I have 3 things to get done today at work, and I don't know how I'm going to get them all done. Here, let me see what you have to do today. Okay, this is easy. Just do this task first, because what you accomplish in it, you can use in the second task, and then by the time you finish the second task, you'll actually be halfway done with the third because the first 2 already overlap with the third. It's really not that hard. How did you do that? Oh, and you'll be able to squeeze in at least a half hour for lunch too because of how much time you'll be saving. Simple and efficient. That's all extroverted thinking wants. Take out all the extra unnecessary stuff, throw it away, and make it as simple and as easy as possible. Eventually, for INTJs, this turns inward towards themselves as they self-optimize their lives and their schedules to squeeze every last single drop of potential out of their lives. And as they learn this, they share it with others. This is where we get into a big problem. And I am saying this to all the INTJs out there. Not everyone wants to self-improve and optimize. I've seen different INTJs and that's what they want to talk about. And that's it. And unfortunately, I've been part of the problem in wanting to help improve people's lives. This is not inherently bad, and yet the problem comes in that it gets boring fast. I'm not going to call out specific people because that's not the point. The point is, it's all they can talk about. And I have a problem with that. The worst part is that wanting things to be easier is ingrained into our very nature by way of introverted intuition. NI wants to check out at the hotel lobby right after getting through the check-in process. We want to focus on something very specific and forget about everything else. This heavily influences the fact that we will eventually come around to self-improvement and optimization. It gets you in and back out again with the least required amount of effort. I personally do want to do better. I want to achieve a level of success while also helping others. However, I also have a business background, and I know that getting your message out there means taking chances. Not great at that. And doing things differently. Also not the best at that. There's something else though that is philosophically related to all of this, that everyone who tries so hard to make things easier and more efficient, I do mean everyone, misses completely. And it is this: the biggest and best things that you will ever do in your life will be the hardest things you will ever do. To prove my point, I want you to think about how accomplished you feel in your life and where your biggest achievements came from. I guarantee that when you have felt the most accomplished was from the hardest things you have ever done. Now, I'm not arguing that being efficient is bad, because that's stupid. Being efficient has so many benefits to it that I could go on for hours. What I am arguing is, at the end of the day, you can have the most efficient life and still have missed out on so much, because while you're trying to make things really easy and efficient, the other guy over here was going for the big payoff while doing things just a little bit harder. What bothers me the most is not that the message my fellow INTJs are putting out there is bad, it's that they're following the same pattern and it gets boring so quickly. I see these big subscriber numbers and then the low views, and from my business perspective, that just doesn't make sense. That doesn't work. Now, yes, I am a small channel, and I can hear people now saying that I have zero right to criticize the other channels. But the criticism comes from a place of wanting to see success out of the INTJ community. We have extroverted sensing, so somewhere down deep inside of us, we know what is exciting, what is attention grabbing. We need to utilize that. In conclusion, I would like to say this. Don't stop trying to be efficient and self-improve, my fellow INTJs. What you come up with can maybe one day help improve other people's lives. However, don't lose yourself in the process, as is so easy to do. Because like I have outlined in a previous video, very few people are actually going to be listening. And if at the end of the day, only 2 people out of billions have heard you, how efficient is that really? Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. Speaking of videos, you can check out one of the others that are popping up here on screen now. Thank you though again for watching, and don't forget to be cool and have fun.